Good morning, buddy.
Good morning, America.
How are you feeling today?
Ramadan done.
Ramadan done?
Selly, next door.
DeSelly, we right here, baby. We gonna make some magic tonight?
Not French Montana running straight into the arms of the King of Dubai to shield himself after the feds supposedly found heavy evidence linking him to those wild underground parties.
He caught HIV like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
I was trying to catch flashbacks because I don't really remember nothing like before 2019 like that.
The timing is crazy. Right after French locked in an engagement with a Dubai princess.
So I just...
Why you don't remember now?
Cause that was the year like I really stopped drinking. So it's like, you know, we used to have a lot of wild nights in LA.
Ass quenching nights.
But the whispers are brutal. People claim he didn't put a ring on her finger for love, but for protection.
When him and a guest would go to a hotel room or be at his home, his bedroom, and they would have intimate gatherings, I would have to go and prep that hotel room, which consisted of baby oil, Astroglide, candles, incense, liquor, lights, tons of toiletries.
Word is he wanted permanent residency in Dubai along with immunity that would keep U.S. authorities off his back. Here's the kicker. The streets are saying Diddy only signed French to a recording deal because French was already knee-deep in those secret king nights where the parties went way too far. Folks claim French was willing to play along just to keep his spot in the industry, no matter how wild things got. And trust me, people got receipts. They dragged out old clips showing French looking drained, limping, and struggling to even stand straight after nights with Diddy. One video that resurfaced after Diddy's arrest really set the internet on fire.
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG, any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. Because the people want to know, well, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing...
You will tell it?
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that, I value that, I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. Had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know. You here, get your...
It shows Diddy smiling, sending French a birthday message just hours after the two allegedly spent the whole night locked away in a private villa together. Shady doesn't even begin to describe it. When that clip dropped, Diddy was lounging in a robe while French stood there shirtless, and you could literally see how drained and beat down French looked. People swore up and down that Diddy had that man up all night doing who knows what, only to wrap it all up with a sweet little birthday surprise. The streets were quick to clown him, with one person even saying, French got it in the cheeks too. He knows exactly what Diddy's on.
He offered to suck my in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
And then came the so-called reward. Right after that birthday getaway, French was suddenly gifted his own Ciroc flavor, the infamous French vanilla. At the time, fans brushed it off as just business. But now, people are convinced it was Diddy's way of patting French on the head like a loyal boy toy. The timeline is way too perfect to ignore. But wait, it gets messier. Another photo went viral not long after. At first glance, it looked like harmless fun between friends. But zoom in, it allegedly shows French grinding himself against Diddy, who's lying back on the floor slicked in baby oil with the biggest grin on his face. If that doesn't scream something went down, I don't know what does. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, CNN dropped that bombshell hotel CCTV footage of Diddy putting hands on Cassie. And that's when music producer Prince came forward with his own story. He claimed Diddy once tried to pressure him into one of those infamous freak-offs while dangling a record deal in front of him. Prince says he refused and immediately got blackballed. He even revealed, "I told everybody Diddy was bad news back in 2011 when he made a pass at me during the same time French Montana was negotiating his bad boy deal."
Now, the diddler was, wishing him a happy birthday, but I want you to listen to what the diddler said after he wished French Montana a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear French. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
It's a special birthday for both of us.
Yeah.
Now, Diddy, what did you mean about it's a special day for the both of us? Why is he sitting down at the dinner table with no shirt on? The diddler come with a robe on. I've never been around no men in my life with walking around in their robes like that. You know what I'm saying? Most men, if they're going to do that, they with their woman. They on vacation doing something with their woman, but not with no other men. That's first and foremost. Most people don't sit at the dinner table with their shirt off. So when we know how the diddler gets down, I mean, shoot, you have a tape of you and French Montana, Diddy, hey, I'm just asking because, that's how you get down, sir. We all know that's how you get down. A lot of people are afraid about them Diddy tapes coming out.
Prince didn't hold back. He flat out said, "Diddy tried to blackball me because I wouldn't play his little game." He claimed nobody believed him back then, but he reminded folks he wasn't some random newcomer. He had deep ties in the music industry and even connections with Suge Knight. He laughed it off, saying, "What goes around comes around. I'm still here, and y'all finally seeing the truth today." Then he added, "Y'all should have listened to Tupac. I've been exposing this man for 13 years. Prince doubled down, saying when he was young and coming up, Diddy wanted more than just talent. He allegedly wanted him in a way Prince wasn't about to entertain. That's when the real question got louder. What exactly did French do to lock in that bad boy deal? If Diddy was pressuring one artist behind the scenes, fans believe French must have been pushed the same way. Especially with all. And Katt Williams? Oh, he wasn't quiet either. Katt roasted French Montana in the past, saying he had to reject $50 million from Diddy not once, but 4 times, just to keep his own integrity intact. According to Katt, every time Diddy came with a business opportunity, it always came with strings attached, and Katt wasn't playing that game. Instead, Katt claims he's been stacking up evidence for 3 decades, keeping track of every shady move Diddy pulled, along with the people who helped him keep the empire running. Katt Williams didn't just stop there. He went further, saying French Montana knew exactly what was going on and still chose to play along. Katt claimed French had been hanging around Diddy long enough to see the dark side of the industry, yet he stayed, smiling in photos and living off the perks. Katt said, "If I turned down $50 million to keep my soul intact, then what did French really agree to? Y'all need to start asking the right questions." And the internet did exactly that. Receipts started pouring out. Old interviews, backstage clips, even blurry paparazzi shots of French leaving Diddy's mansion looking worn out and suspiciously quiet. Fans started piecing the puzzle together, saying the man wasn't just another bad boy artist, he was Diddy's favorite. That's when hashtags started trending, dragging French's name alongside Diddy's in the mess, with people clowning him for being complicit. What really shook people was Katt hinting that French's entire career might have been built on those behind-the-scenes deals nobody wants to talk about. Katt insisted he had proof stacked away that would blow the lid off how Diddy allegedly trapped artists with both money and freaky favors. He even said the day that evidence drops, a lot of careers would end overnight. Now people are side-eyeing French hard, questioning if his sudden rise in fancy Ciroc deal were really earned or if they were just rewards for loyalty behind closed doors. The silence from French only makes it worse. No statements, no clapbacks, nothing. And in this game, when you don't speak up, people assume the worst. French's silence has become the loudest part of this whole scandal. While fans flood his socials demanding answers, he's been ghost. No interviews, no lives, no posts addressing the accusations. And you already know how the internet works. When you stay quiet, people start filling in the blanks for you. Folks are saying French ain't speaking up because he knows if he opens his mouth, even more dirt might come spilling out. Memes have been flying everywhere, painting French as Diddy's #1 soldier, with fans joking that his Ciroc French vanilla deal wasn't just about vodka, it was about loyalty points. Others are even digging through French's lyrics, pulling out bars that suddenly hit different when put in the context of these rumors. Some are convinced he was dropping hints this whole time, but nobody caught it until now. Meanwhile, Katt Williams is still pressing the issue, reminding everyone that silence usually means guilt. He teased that the receipts he's holding would not only shake Diddy's empire, but also expose French as a willing participant in the madness. And according to Katt, French's career might not survive once those tapes and documents see daylight. The streets are buzzing, saying French is basically stuck. If he denies it, people will drag him with the receipts already online. But if he admits it, his credibility and career go up in flames. Right now, he's trapped in the mess, and every day he stays quiet, the rumors grow even bigger. By now, the internet has turned French Montana into a full-on meme circus. Clips of him stumbling out of clubs or looking half asleep in interviews are being stitched with captions like, "Diddy wore him out again," and "French vanilla wasn't just a drink, it was a lifestyle." The jokes are brutal, and the hashtags tying French to Diddy's scandals won't stop trending. But beyond the clowning, fans are starting to point out how French has never really been able to shake Diddy's shadow. Every major move in his career somehow links back to him. Now, people are questioning whether French ever stood on his own or if he's been kept this whole time. One fan even tweeted, "Without Diddy, French wouldn't even have a name. That man is leased, not owned." Katt Williams, of course, is pouring gasoline on the fire. He's been telling anyone who will listen that French is a prime example of what happens when artists trade integrity for opportunity. Katt claims he's got files stacked on French right alongside Diddy, hinting that videos, contracts, and eyewitness accounts are all sitting in his possession, just waiting for the right time to drop. According to him, French's name isn't just caught up by accident. He's allegedly been a player in the game for years. The tension is thick. Fans are practically begging Katt to leak the evidence, saying they're tired of the whispers and want to see the truth laid bare. But Katt is holding back, smiling and telling folks the industry is not ready for what's about to come. And word on the street, French Montana's name is now showing up on that infamous list too. Katt Williams made it clear. After Diddy tried him, he couldn't help but side-eye other artists who stayed glued to Diddy like French. Katt said, "If Diddy came at me, then best believe he came at them too, and some of them probably said yes." That's when French's loyalty to Diddy started looking a whole lot different in the public eye. What really set folks off was when French himself admitted in an old interview that back when he was getting courted by Diddy, he also had offers on the table from Jay-Z and even Kanye West. But instead of going with either of them, he still chose Diddy, a man known for his shady contracts and throwing distraction-filled freak-off parties. People can't ignore that choice now. To them, it feels less like business and more like French was chasing the exact lifestyle Diddy was offering. And now comes the darkest twist yet. Whispers say the feds aren't just building their case against Diddy, but are also pulling French's name into the mix. Allegedly, investigators are drafting evidence to tie him as an associate in the same wild scandals. If that's true, French might not just be dragged by the internet. He could be facing the same kind of legal nightmare that already brought Diddy down. So now it's starting to make sense why French Montana is rushing into this marriage with Dubai Princess Sheikha Mara. Word is, the whole engagement isn't about love, it's about protection. Insiders claim French is plotting to permanently relocate to Dubai so he can get that shiny immunity card when American authorities eventually come knocking at his door. And while nobody knows exactly where all this tea is bubbling from, Katt Williams himself has been co-signing the chatter, saying French's timing looks way too convenient. According to TMZ, French and the princess first linked up in 2024, and by June of this year, he popped the question during Paris Fashion Week. But here's the wild part. Her family's reported net worth is over $18 billion. That means French is set to make more money just being tied to her than he's made his entire career in rap. And on top of that, her powerful family would have every reason to keep his name far away from Diddy's scandals, because any stain on French would also splash onto them. The internet is eating this up. One person said, "French knows Diddy ain't done yet. He had to level up with people richer than him just to stay safe." Another added, "Diddy is wild. He treats these grown men like kids, then makes them feel powerful by calling them daddy while he pulls the strings." But now I want to hear from you. Do you believe French really got down with Diddy behind the scenes? And do you think his marriage to the Dubai princess is just a strategic move to dodge the feds? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next messy video.